So here's the quick truth. If you're trying to build real, repeatable profit on prop platforms, the slip type you choose matters more than you think. And I'm going to be blunt with everybody watching. The two-man locks you placed on a day-to-day basis may feel good and they may get clicks, but they are not the optimal long-term play. Today, I'll be showing you guys step by step why the 6-man flex is the superior slip type for disciplined players and how it handles its variance and how to actually use it without chasing noise. Before we dive in, 2 ground rules for any slip type to be considered good. 1, it must be profitable in expectation. That means the math behind it, given realistic hit rates, shows a long run edge. 2, you must be able to place enough volume of slips so randomness smooths out. If you can't trade volume for lower variance, you'll never separate skill from luck. Keep those rules in mind. Everything I say about the 6-man flex is measured against them. Let's be practical. Every slip type has a break-even individual prop hit rate based on payouts. 2-mans typically require very high single prop precision to even be profitable over time. Most people overestimate their prop accuracy. 58% plus on average is rare, and that's the hit rate needed to be profitable on these 2-man slips. 6-mans, paradoxically, have the lowest required individual prop win rate to break even. Once you account for the payout curve and the flex structure, that alone makes 6-mans mathematically more forgiving for a consistent, repeatable process. It's not just magic, it's math. Here's the second technical point. Flex slips reduce variance by allowing partial hits. On an all-or-nothing power slip, missing one prop costs you everything. That's brutal for bankroll management. 6-man flexes give you the chance to cash on 4 for 6s, 5 for 6s, and so on. That reduces the blow of single prop bad luck and lets your positive edges compound. If you're building a bank, surviving variance is almost as important as edge. 6-man flexes buy you survival. That's why pros prefer them for scaling. Another practical advantage, push lines. Soccer, certain totals, and other markets produce pushes, lines that hit exactly and return stakes. In many slip types, a push can destroy the expected payout structure, especially on all-or-nothing slips. 6-man flexes, however, are resilient to pushes. A push usually drops you to a smaller flex payout rather than turning a winner into a loss. That preserves positive EV in ways 2-mans and 3-mans can never do. That small technical detail matters a lot over thousands and thousands of slips. Okay, so 6-mans are mathematically superior, but you still need a process. Here's a practical step-by-step approach that keeps you disciplined and reduces flagging risk. Step 1. Find positive EV individual props. You're not hunting miracles, you just want small edges. 53 to 56% implied hits are useful when repeated. Step 2. Mix correlation and subtle stacks. Use 1 or 2 correlated pairs where it makes sense, but don't overdo obvious correlation that gets your account flagged. A mix of correlated pairs and uncorrelated positive EV props is ideal. Step 3. Manage exposure. Use a fixed percentage of bankroll per slip. The goal is survivability. If you can, start with 0.5 to 1% per slip and scale responsibly. Step 4. Batch slips and be opportunistic. Value disappears quickly. If a prop looks solid, be ready to place multiple slips with minor variations, but avoid over-reusing the same prop across dozens of slips in a single day. Step 5. Track everything. Every prop, line, result, and reasoning note. If you can't measure it, you can't improve it. Follow those steps and you extract the structural benefits of 6-mans without turning your account into an obvious pattern for limits. Now the uncomfortable but necessary part, account limits and longevity. Yes, correlation stacks and clearly optimized 6-man slips are effective. Yes, they will show better simulated returns than 2-mans, but detection exists. If every slip you place looks identical, you'll get eliminated. My solution is to rotate sports, time of day, and slip construction. Use subtle stacks that exploit relationships the market doesn't price. That keeps your profile natural while preserving your edge. Also, be realistic about your hit rates. Even with good process, most 6-mans will lose on a slip basis. The money comes from the aggregate. Mentally prepare for long losing runs and make sure your bankroll covers them. I'll close with a practical example. No screenshots, no app names, just the concept to illustrate. Imagine you can identify 3 correlated pairs and 3 standalone positive EV for one game slate. You combine those into a 6-man flex, 2 correlated pairs, and 2 single positive EV props. Even if one correlated pair fails, the 2 single positive EV props can still salvage a mid-level cash. Repeat this structure across different slates and the mathematical edge compounds. That's the operational reality behind the numbers. Small, repeatable advantages stacked intelligently. Alright, that's the point. 6-man flexes are the best structural tool for players who care about long-term edge and survivability. If you're chasing quick dopamine with 2-man locks, you'll get lucky sometimes, but you won't build a sustainable system. This video is education, not financial advice. I'm not giving picks or telling you to deposit money. Use this to think smarter about probability, process, and risk. If you want more videos that explain the math behind decisions, I'll keep making it. That's it. Clarity over hype. And this is just the foundation of my channel. Later on, I'll likely organize this framework in a private space for people who want to take it seriously.